Hello and welcome back to Dueling Grounds, where today we have Marek on Tivit, Seller of Secrets, against
myself on Flubs the Fool.
Exciting.
This is like the traditional Storm Flubs build. This is not the Lands Flubs build we just did a deck tech on.
Yes.
Want to play that deck one day, but the cards hadn't arrived yet. So my hand, I'm on the play. It's kind of awkward. It's got the turn 1 mana acceleration with Utopia Sprawl, 2 lands. It's got an Earthcraft. The awkwardness comes from the fact that the only fetch land I have is a blue-white fetch land. So if it wants to get me a basic, it's going to get me an island, which is the worst basic for Earthcraft because blue's the least important colour to me.
Indeed.
And I want to get a forest with my fetch land so that my Utopia Sprawl is turned on. But I do have a Vexing Shusher. The old version of Hexing Squelch.
Oh, the old one. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Okay, good.
Which I'm probably going to cut, but it's against control. It's like this can't be countered.
You want as many copies of that effect as you can get, don't you, against control?
And then I've got a Penta Prism and a Phyrexian Altar, so it's a bit clunky, but it's got pieces that could work together with, with a couple of good top decks. How is Marek's hand looking?
This is on the draw, you said, from Marek. Yeah, this doesn't look amazing, because I'm guessing the Mystic Sanctuary comes down first as a tap land and then turns the Verge on, so it's a bit slow out the gate, doesn't have... Well, has the only card draw he's got, he can't cast with the lands he's got in his opening hands. This looks a bit slow to me.
Okay.
Looks a bit slow.
Well, perhaps that'll give me a chance.
Good.
I'm on the play, and I lead with a Flooded Strand, which I'm immediately sacrificing to get Tropical Island.
Yeah.
Or a Tiger, I think. And then I'm casting Utopia Sprawl, naming the other colour that I didn't get. We'll find out in a second.
So you're going to have Teamer available.
I'll have Teamer available,
turn 1,
yes.
which is great.
And as you said, he plays the Mystic Sanctuary.
This seems like the most sensible land to play. I wouldn't hold on to it to wait until you play 3 other islands. Yeah. Especially when the Verge isn't even an island.
I do need to apologise here, is that I was so excited. This is the... at this point in time, I've never gone better than 2-1-1 with Flubs. So... making it to this far, I'd gone 3-0, so I was really excited. Got to play on camera with Flubs, with an earned camera victory. I forgot to turn the lights off, so apologies for the glare on Marek's screen.
But more important that you're here and you are, as you said, like a genuine final for Flubs, not a bonus round.
Not about awesome. Exactly. Flubs made the finals for the first time ever.
So what are we playing here?
So I lead, I haven't played Land for turn, I lead on the Earthcraft, thinking that there could be like a Daze or something. I'm kind of wanting to eat it out of his hand.
So you were happy to let that one be
countered? It's a really good card, but at the moment it's doing nothing.
Yeah. This is the one where you tap a creature to untap a basic?
Exactly, tap a creature, untap a basic. And I follow it up with a tap sequence.
I played against your deck enough times now, even know what the obscure cards do.
Although when I played the Earthcraft, I think Marek said, "Isn't that banned?" So he clearly knew the card and knew it was powerful, but...
okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So he's just cast one of the blue cantrip preordained, I think. Scry 2 draw
I
cards.
didn't look, he wasn't in his opening hand. I was kind of focusing on your side.
It was the Scry 2 draw card on, that's preordained.
That's preordained, yeah.
And then he follows up with a Windstep at Heath, passing back to me.
You've drawn Urza Saga,
I'm thinking here about... Urza Saga, I love Urza Saga, obviously it's a really good card, but whenever I get Urza Saga, when do I want to play it? Yeah. Because it's a card that instantly forces you to think several times ahead.
Not turn 1, right?
When do I want not turn 1. Sometimes turn 1, it's not always wrong.
Yeah, no, sometimes turn 1.
Like if you're playing a deck that is trying to tutor a combo piece with the third one.
Yeah.
But so I was trying to think, when do you want to play it? And so the Urza Saga forces me to slow down here. So at the moment I have available to me 3 mana. I'm going to be up to 4 mana. So I'm trying to think about what I want to be doing here. I decide to start by leading with the Penta Prism. If he has any sort of counter spells. I mean, Penta Prism is a good card. It's obviously...
You didn't mention that you actually led with the very beautiful Command Tower.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Toby got that for me as a gift. So thank you, Toby. But the thing I was trying to say is I led with the Penta Prism because if there was like a counter spell, like a Force Spike or a Mana Tithe, I'd have to pay mana. And I have mana available to pay for it. Whereas the Vexing Shusher can't be countered. So when I tap out, he can't use those
sensible sequencing, very sensible sequencing.
And yeah, I did
also leading on the Pentad Prism means if he does have a Force Spike, you can then use the Prism counter. Not that you particularly want to.
Of course, yeah.
But I think your sequencing is completely solid and sound. So Marek didn't crack his fetch in end step. It looks like he's been drawing lands. He's got a Fabled Passage, I think, in his hand at the far side of his hand. Is that a Psychic Frog? I can't quite tell.
The top of his hand, I believe, is a Psychic Frog.
Yeah, so he's got some good cards. He's got access to black now thanks to the fetch land.
Yeah.
We're going to oust the Shush.
Yeah. Which makes sense. He wants to be able to counter my spells.
And it's not top or bottom. It's you have to put it on the top.
Yes.
Second from the top, whatever. But
I was just trying to
most modern cards that you choose bottom or X from the top, whether it's X is 0 or some other number. I'm wondering if he hasn't got anything, he's got a Force Spike, but whether he runs out like the Frog. I don't think you run out the Strix here just to counter it because the Frog is a much scarier threat, right? The Strix isn't really a threat.
Creatures in Magic.
Indeed.
But no, I agree with you. The Strix isn't really a threat. It's not even very good against my deck. It's better.
Yeah, it's a good defensive card. Strix is a very good defensive card, which you don't need against the combo deck.
Although I don't think Marek I think Marek could probably assume this is a combo deck, but he didn't seem very familiar with what Flubs was doing.
Right, interesting. Okay.
He goes for a Water Grave here, takes the damage, and then he runs out the frog.
Frog is just a busted card. As you say, it's a frog, it must be busted.
Yeah. That's how it be.
You drew a green card.
I drew a Worldly Tutor.
Lovely.
The one that's instant speed. So I've got the Saga, the Phyrexian Altar, and the Worldly Tutor in hand. I know the top card of my deck as well is a Vexing Shusher, which costs me 2 mana. So I have access to 6 mana at the moment, 7 when I play a land. So I have enough mana to play Flubs and both the spells in my hand. But
interesting, still no basic for the Earthcraft.
Yeah, it's really frustrating.
Sorry, I didn't mean to point it out.
No, you're completely correct. Earthcraft is one of the strongest cards in the deck. It does require you to have a basic.
Yeah, without a basic, it's not a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, funny. Right. Yeah. Well, you know what you lead on. Let's see.
So I'm doing a lot of forward thinking because once I've caught. So the thing is, when you play Flubs, is you need to decide: am I playing cards? Am I playing all the cards in my hand to play Flubs, then play the last card?
Yeah.
Or am I going to be playing Flubs, playing card, discard card, play card to start drawing off? Again, Phyrexian Altar is one of those cards where it's strong, but it's on my maybe cut pile.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, because I've got the Earthcraft and the Supportive Parents. There's a lot of synergy to keep my creatures around.
Other ways to make mana out of your throwaway creatures.
Yes.
That's cool.
So here, play Flubs first, play the Urza Saga, discard the Phyrexian Altar.
Oh, that's why. I was wondering why you didn't play the Urza Saga to tap it for colourless, but that makes sense, because I would never think of the Flubs lines that you do. Then you play the Worldly Tutor. Then you draw the Shusher.
Yeah, which I knew about.
And then you resolve the Worldly Tutor.
And I think I might spend a bit of time here thinking. I really...
Because you can get whatever you put on top, because you'll play the Shusher and then you'll draw the card that's on top.
I could play the Shusher, but it would cost me both of my charge counters and my Pentad Prism.
So you're... Okay, so you might not then.
So I think I'm going to be a little bit less aggressive, try and be a bit more long-term thinking.
Understood.
In theory, long-term thinking. However, I don't necessarily know that I make the right decision. The card I search for is Hexing Squirrel...
The other one.
The other one, the more modern one, the better one. And the reason I'm doing that is I think my first thought process was when I've got 2 stop counter spells cards.
Yes.
And it means that he deals with one, the other one's there. But I kind of I'm playing Flubs. So what's actually going to happen is that I'm going to draw one, play one, discard the other. So really what I've done is I've upgraded the old one into the better one.
I see. Okay. Weird Flubs lines. Just weird Flubs things.
Yeah.
It's like you say, you can't just play the cards you draw. You're not allowed to do that with Flubs.
No, I think it might have been better to play differently though.
Okay.
Like to have played basically tried to empty my hand. So by playing the Urza Saga before playing Flubs, then playing Flubs, casting the Worldly Tutor, discarding the Phyrexian Altar, shuffling away the Hexing Squelcher, and putting the Vexing Shusher on top of my deck. So then I'm going to untap, draw that, play that for turn, and then combo off. So
that does sound like a good line.
I do think I played wrong.
So
that was a 4 spike being discarded to the Psychic Frog.
Oh, thank you. Because I kind of understand why the blue spell was targeting the frog, but no, you explained it.
So I was also confused when it happened.
So sorry, has Marek, because I was listening to you talking, has Marek attacked and you haven't blocked?
He jumped the frog first. His graveyard is out.
I was thinking he didn't have enough cards to do that, but we can't see his graveyard. Right, okay.
Because there was a fetch land, there was the oust, and then there was the cantrip he played.
Yeah.
So he's just played Nice Age Chapel.
Is that a Toxic Deluge in Old Border?
He does have a Toxic Deluge, which is not a card I want to see. But it's definitely. I don't think it's correct to play it here. Obviously, he's not here. He's throwing away his frog to kill my frog.
It's a wait for you to play that creature that can't count.
That he knows is on top of my deck.
Exactly.
So yeah, and again, this is where the line I was just talking about would have been better, because I would have been playing this Hexing Squelcher drawing cards, whereas instead I'm just throwing a card away. So
yes.
I mean, I've been playing this deck for months, and I'm still getting stuff wrong. The saving grace is I do have the construct I can make, so my mana's not necessarily being as wasted as it could have been.
No, that's good.
And then that creature, that token, will be another Earthcraft creature to make me more mana.
Yeah.
However, obviously there's the Deluge that we know about now.
Well, when you finally find that
when
basic.
you finally, if I ever find that basic.
If you ever find the basic, yeah. But I mean, if he deluges now, at least you can make the token after the deluge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But also, he knows about the Saga, so playing the Strix.
Deluge looks less likely with Strix in play, although it just cantrip. Maybe you're just digging for hit your land drops. Played the Fable Passage.
Which currently is online. It'll be an untapped land.
Correct.
So yeah, make the construct in end step. Which is
he didn't attack. Oh, because he probably can't jump the frog now, can he?
No.
And probably doesn't want to discard his whole hand to keep the frog alive.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, you probably wouldn't have blocked, right?
I don't know. I've been blocking with flubs more.
That's good.
Now, for a while, I was really, really scared. And then I thought, no, I think sometimes I need to block, even if it's risky.
So you didn't make a construct with the trigger on the stack?
No, I floated a colourless mana.
Right, okay.
Because I'm going to try and kind of combo here.
You're going to try and go off here. Well, you got the Shusher in play. That seems like a completely reasonable line.
Yeah, he needs to have a removal spell and counter spell in order to deal with it.
He's got Drown in the Lock, so he's got a removal spell.
Yeah.
And I can't quite... No, Force Spike is gone.
So
Brain Surge, we've only got 3 mana though, so there's a limit to what we can do.
I do just get the Stringleaf Drum with the Urza Saga. I was thinking about getting something else.
No, it's always a good pull, isn't it?
A Gushfire Scepter, just like if I don't combo off this turn to set up my combo for next turn, or a Mishra's Bauble, Urza's Bauble, kind of for the same reason. But I just went for the Stringleaf Drum. More mana is always good, especially because I haven't really exploded that mana as much as I would have liked to. Any basic really just puts me online. Jeweled Amulet. I love Jeweled Amulet because it's one of those cards where my opponents always have to read it.
Yeah, yes, I still can't remember.
It's like,
I've seen it multiple times.
You pay 1 mana and tap it to put a charge counter on it of the chosen mana, and then you tap it to get the mana back.
Yeah.
It's like a storage.
You storage.
Yeah. But it's a wall of text.
This is a wall, isn't it?
Yeah, Ornithopter, and it can chump the frog.
Oh, it's Ornithopter, sorry,
yes.
I thought it was like a wall.
No, it chumps the frog even if it jumps.
Yeah.
Supportive Parents. Now this is huge because this is like it's my backup Earthcraft. My Earthcraft's not online, whereas Supportive Parents will be online.
And it's like your favourite card in the deck.
Supportive Parents, and it's not my
You've been
favourite
gushing
card
about it before.
I've just been wanting Supportive Parents my whole life. I know it's a card that I wasn't.
So we've gone to counter it.
He's gone to Drown in the Lock.
He's going to Drown in the Lock.
Squelcher.
He's going to target it as a creature. So he didn't try and counter it.
No, I think he's trying to look in Flub. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks like. Actually, I think it looks like he was pointing at Flubs, and then you're trying to remind him of the ward trigger.
Yes, but she does pay, and he did that in response to the draw. So I hadn't drawn yet. But yeah, with Parents, it's a card that in the set review we spoke about, and I wasn't sure. I wanted to try it out, and it's just performed so well because it's tutorable. Like it's 2 creatures that have 1, so it's less efficient, but it's still huge. So at the moment I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can replay Flubs here by using the Pented Prism charge counters and tapping creatures for mana. I think it might be using up all my mana, except for the mana I could get, because I had the floating colourless, which I'd forgotten about from earlier.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's all my mana apart from the mana I get from Springleaf Drum, which I can tap Flubs before. No, okay, I've got 1 counter left. 1, 2.
You said you had 1 floating from the.
Yes.
From the Urza Saga. Kobold.
Draws a card. I currently can tap Flubs and the Kobold for a mana. Or I can tap 1 creature with the Springleaf Drum. And I decide to tap both first.
Got it.
Play out the Safekeeper.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy to see because any targeted removal now, I feel really safe. Basically,
you can't counter anything, you can't target anything.
I know that I'm really bad against a sweeper, but also I don't really have options against a sweeper. I've got protection in place for target removal. So I've just drawn a Burgie, but I can only make 2 mana at the moment.
You just played a wild counter, was that right? Or
yes, that's true. So I can, that's 2. That's why I've got the second mana. Because 1 from the Prism, 1 from the Cancel.
But you're not thinking about going off this turn. You're thinking.
Well, I can't cast Burgie. So
you've stopped.
I've stopped here. I have to stop here.
So, and he's got the Toxic Deluge.
Yes.
Sadness.
But at least I got a good Flubs turn in, you know.
It was a great Flubs turn. I was excited. I thought you were going off this turn.
Oh, so did I.
Whenever I play against you, I always think, am I just dead? Am I just dead? And you're like, no, pass the turn back. Oh, okay, fine. All right then. I'll take it. I thought I was dead.
I mean, I know it's one of those really hard things. So the Flubs Lands deck, I think, might be a better positioned deck in the current meta game. So I'm looking forward to trying it out. But I am going to miss how explosive the Flubstorm deck can be.
Yeah.
It really is just the best feeling I've ever had playing Magic.
I think it's good that you also got to take it to a final before maybe retiring it.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, because I was hoping to play Flubs Lands this FNM. Couldn't get the cards in time, so I was a little bit sad. I was like, I guess I'm going to play Flubstorm and go 2-2 again. But then I got to do better, which was really exciting.
Yeah, 3-0 must have been
almost like
to get to this point. You were 3-0 must be very exciting.
Ecstatic feeling.
Indeed.
And it felt like almost like what was the word? It was meant to be. I wasn't playing Flubs lands this week.
Right, so we've exiled 3 cards to
jump the frog.
Yeah. Attack with the 2 flyers.
Yeah. My Ornithopter, which could block, I tapped it for mana. I don't think that was incorrect.
Draw a land off the Flubs.
Yeah. Seachrome Coast, I believe.
Oh, okay, the fast land.
Not the Flubs, of the Psychic Frog.
Sorry, just one of the frogs. There's too many powerful frogs.
The second best frog in Magic. He drew a land off of. Because the best card in Magic draws you a lot more cards.
I've got way more. Well, there's that weird discard clause. Anyway, so we're going to play Toxic Deluge?
Yes. Yeah, Toxic Deluge. And
for what? It has to be 5, doesn't it?
I'm assuming it's 5. It doesn't have to be 5, but it seems correct. And before it resolves, I'm going to sack the Wild Cantor to float a mana into my Jeweled Amulet.
Okay. That's a nice little heads-up line that, you know...
Yeah, it's just setting myself up best that I can for the future.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean,
you've still got your 1-charge counter on the Prism as well.
Yep.
So you got a little bit of mana floating around.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana, I believe. 4, 5,
and Marek's has to
mana.
tap down to 2 mana. Might have a counter spell.
Flubs does cost 7 now, though, so I'm not able to get Flubs out this turn.
Oh,
but I've got Bergie and Birds of Paradise, which is a really good setup for next turn. Pair of cards to have.
Bergie's whenever you cast a spell, make a red mana. Yeah.
And there's also
other text, but that's the main bit. Yeah.
I can activate both abilities twice.
Oh.
And also it has a backside, which is 5 mana, discard a card, exile top 2, you can play them. Which I feel like in theory could end up being good in this deck, but I've never. It's not like why I'm running the card.
Looks like we're thinking about countering something. Oh no, it's a hexing. It's the new bad fatal push.
Yes.
Only hits 2 or less. Can never hit anything more than 2
CMC. But can gain you life.
Brilliant. I mean, there'll be 1 game in a million where that's super relevant.
Yeah, I mean it's really embarrassing we forgot to mention this.
You can't blight when you have no creatures in play.
That's true. That's true.
So can't gain Marek any life this game.
So he plays Teferi.
Little Teferi, such a card. Little Teferi's gross.
And at this point, I think I turned to Naka because the counter of our time had stopped working, and I asked Naka what time it was. And then I looked, and he told me the time, and it was like 20 minutes into the round. And I looked down, and there's a Narset in play.
It just appeared out of nowhere.
And so I concede in a second when I realised that's a Narset.
You can't beat an Narset.
I can, but it requires me to get lucky. Yeah, so there we go.
Yeah.
So let's see if I have any better luck in game 2.
Absolutely.
Hello and welcome back to Dueling Grounds, heading into game 2 now, and I am on the play. I have mulliganed to 6, unfortunately, but Flubs mulligans quite well.
Fair enough.
2 lands, basic forest. If I get the Earthcraft, it'll be good.
Nice.
Llanowar Elves. What I like about this is I go like forest, Llanowar Elves. Turn 2, I get to play the Lotus Cobra before I play Bloodstained Mire. So I get the 2 things off the 2 lands off the land, and the land itself means I can play a turn 2 Bergie. And then the last card of my hand is a Sylvan Shooter. So this hand has ideas. I think it could be good. Depends what interaction I'm faced against.
Well, interestingly, Marek's got like a counter spell, but no way to cast it in his opening hand. He's got a colourless land, a plains, and then a land that does tap for blue, but only by turn 3, untapped, if you like. But does have Mental Misstep, which is one of my favourite spells in Magic. Toxic Deluge to clean up, and a Plea for Power, which kind of like, it's a good card when Tivit is finally in play.
Yes, yeah. It's a fine card before then.
It's fine before then, yeah.
So, as I kind of planned ahead, I played a forest into a Llanowar Elves.
And then you're so sad, aren't you, when your opponent starts fiddling around with their hand before they've even taken a turn action.
He's on the draw. He's not supposed to be able to do anything.
Always have it on the draw. It's like hollowed fat. Oh man, that's such a rip off the top. That means that counterspell is now
ridiculous
live.
Archive. But still, yes.
It still means that his. No, I suppose it doesn't necessarily, because he still doesn't have a turn 2 untapped blue source. So counterspell is still waiting.
So this is as well as really making him think.
It's like Demonic Shooter, yeah. And he's got black on turn 3.
Yes. On turn 3?
Yeah.
Oh, Shipwreck Marsh is black-blue. Okay.
Yeah.
He's really thinking about this Demonic Shooter. I mean, I feel like it's quite an easy top deck.
You think?
I think so.
Fair enough.
And he keeps it on top. Then he passes to me. I was hoping to draw a land that wasn't the fetch land in my hand, so that I could Lotus Cobra and play more.
Keep the fetch land.
Sadly, have to play the fetch land here.
Yeah. So you don't have another land in hand?
No, I don't. So then I'm really
Bloom
torn.
Tender?
It's a Bloom Tender, and I'm really torn. Like, do I play Lotus? Like the greedy players, Lotus Cobra, hope to draw a land for the acceleration, but
Bloom
I play
Tender
it safe
looks
with
better.
Bloom Tender. Although it's not that exciting because I don't have a way to make it tap more than one colour of mana. I mean, obviously, once I get Flubs in play, it taps for free and it's just amazing.
Yeah.
But it just kind of feels fine here. Marek,
but at least this what it does. Like, if you don't draw a land, Lotus Cobra doesn't really do anything other than attack for 2. That's kind of even less exciting.
Yeah.
I would assume, but you know better. You've drawn Earthcraft?
I've drawn an Earthcraft, which does have a forest in play, so it's better here than it has been in the past.
Indeed.
But I have drawn a land, which is really frustrating.
Yeah.
So I think, leading with the Bergie.
That makes sense. Marek shouldn't be able to do anything here. So it resolves, basically.
Happy to hear it. I did miss a land drop.
So drawn Preordain.
I think...
and then he's playing the Shipwreck Marsh.
Yes.
So we've got all our colours online. Now the counterspell is online. Now I don't think... Do you think... I mean, you know what happens in this game. I just want... Oh, he does. I was speculating whether you wait on the Toxic Deluge.
So I think he was thinking a bit, and then I think he literally said out loud, "Oh, you missed a land drop." And then instantly played Toxic Deluge.
Oh, sensible, sensible.
Which makes a lot of sense.
Capitalise on that, kill the mana dog. Because I was thinking, you've got the counterspell cushion, like you could see if you play a creature that's threatening.
Yes.
If you do play something, you have to counter, otherwise you eat another creature with the Toxic Deluge the following turn. That's the greedy play that I would make. This is why Marek makes finals, because he doesn't make the greedy plays.
100%. So top deck from me was a Noxious Revival.
Oh, nice.
Which it's like
the fetch land back.
After drawing that land, that's exactly what I'm thinking. So I lead with the Lotus Cobra here.
Yep.
I am in end step going to be Noxious Revivaling the fetch land.
Makes sense.
Part of me was thinking, should I Noxious Revival now in case he's a counterspell? But no, because if I do that, then there's more incentive to kill the Lotus Cobra.
Right.
So I decided to wait till end step. And also, if he does counter at end step, then I have used mana in his turn, not my turn.
Yes. Can you remind me, Crystal Vein, does it come into play untapped?
Yes.
So he could play Tivit on turn 5?
Yes.
And it's good because you're most likely going to make 2 treasures and then have the counterspell still up.
100%.
Awesome.
I think that's the strength of Tivit, is it comes down and you get 2 mana for...
You kind of get rebated to mana, which is awesome, Okay. Just interested. Was that stock up that was drawn? It was really fast flash pie. It's definitely some kind of blue spell.
Yes, it is stock up.
Oh, I'm getting better at this, right? So play a Ganjo with the channel ability and stock up.
Which I'm...
Oh, right, you wait.
So I asked him, has he played a land drop yet? And he said, and the answer is he has.
Ganjo,
So because he has played a land drop, I just let it resolve. If he hadn't played a land drop, I would have Noxious Revival now, because if he could draw into an untapped land, then he could force spike a mana type. You want him to make his decision about... Oh, he plays Emrakul as well, spicy. I make his decision before I decide.
Before you then... Because then he gives him less information to work with to resolve the stock up. Yeah. I know you know this just for the people watching.
Of course, But you said it exactly correctly. If there's a chance he can interact after this, then I do it while he's tapped out. Yeah. But because I know he can't, I wait until as late as possible.
It's good heads up. Keeping track of what your opponent's doing.
It does make me open to he does leave open to a daze or something he could grab into, but I'm not too worried about that. And this is when he dazes me. I
didn't see what he took though. Revival. So off the stock up anyway. So revival back the land.
Yes.
So now you've got access to tons of mana, haven't you?
Yeah, 5 mana total. Not the most, but not complaining about it.
It's catching up with where you have been. You're doing a little bit of maths here.
Yep.
And do you remember what else is in your hand? You got Earthcraft and some sort of full art.
Sylvan Tutor.
Okay.
So that's the
Sylvan Tutor at the top of the library.
Yes. And it's the sorcery field, not the instant speed one.
Thank you.
And I'm thinking about what colour I'm making here. I decide on green. I crack it. I think I'm getting a tiger here, or I might be getting a mountain because of the Earthcraft. Yeah, I get a mountain.
Indeed, it makes sense.
I really love the Nyx lands. I know some people.
I use them as my choice of draft lands, but they're I still think the John Avon Unhinged lands are I just think they just
beautifully exemplify mana. If that makes sense. And they're so vibrant and colourful. That's
the bit. That's why I really like. I hope I'm saying the right one. It's not the John Avon ones with the funny taps with the funny.
The actual full art ones.
The actual full art ones. They're just they're blocks of colour of that mana.
Yeah.
There are so many, I think, more modern full art lands that are so wishy washy and could almost be any colour at a glance. These ones are like this as well. They're so vibrant, so clear.
So
sorry, a bit of an aside there. Just getting excited about basic lands. Why not?
I've dumped my hand here.
Nice.
The Cobra's untap the forest with the Earthcraft, so I can then cast the Sylvan Tutor. I can't remember what I got on top of my deck, but this will determine whether I know if I can play into it this turn. Is it like the flubs can currently tap for green or red? So if the card in my hand costs 1 mana, then whatever I draw into I can play. It's a bit awkward Sylvan Tutoring here, but what do I go for? I just want to flick on show us. No, not us, everyone else. I'm kind of playing,
past Ryan is keeping his secrets to himself.
Yeah, yeah.
So this card is in hand. You haven't discarded it.
No, there's a card in hand.
Fine.
If it's a 0, then it means I can tutor for a 2 on top and know I can play it. If it's a 1, I might want to grab something like a Tinderwall. I'm looking at the Xantatorm, I think, because it's a 1-drop that I might be able to play into, and it will like gets through counters.
Yes.
Obviously, Blighted Halfling does something similar, but only for legendaries. Whereas Xantatorm turns off everything. It can just be for a turn if there's removal or if they fashion a blocker. Yeah.
You're not sure, are you?
I'm not sure at all.
At the top of the. You knew.
Just go for that. Okay.
What's that? The Shasha.
There's the new one.
The Shasha or the Squelcher? The Squelcher.
The Shasha or the... I can't remember which one's which.
I get them fixed up all the time. It's so silly.
And I'm assuming I've got a 0 on top, or I'm just passing here. Oh, no, I have a land. Oh, Lotus Cobra. Oh, I love lands. Sorry, I love Lotus Cobra is a more accurate thing. So I get a mana off of the Lotus Cobra, draw the card, and now I can either tap flubs to get the other mana, or I can crack the Vista. I think I crack the Vista and get an island floating a green. I'm getting the island here just so that Earthcraft is fully turned on.
Yeah, perfect.
And it just looks. It feels like I've got Tron when you've got all 3 of these together.
Yeah,
they just
look lovely.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm not normally like a bling person, but for flubs I've got to make an exception. So Hexing Squelcher comes down.
Nice.
Draws me a card. I've now got 2 mana left of any colour that I want to by tapping the Earthcraft.
Yep.
And I think I draw a free drop, or I draw a land.
Pass. Well, you pass back, yeah.
And the awkward thing here is that I currently have no way of like resetting flubs. So that would be like a Horizon Land or a Bauble or like a Party Thrasher, cards that basically manipulate a number of cards in my hand, or Gushfar Scepter, which is like one of the best cards in all of Magic.
So you're worried about the fact that you're going to draw a card next turn and have 2 cards in hand,
play
one and discard the other. Right, okay.
And I just flashed it, but I didn't see what it was. Like, I could top deck any of these cards that reset. It is a possibility.
Oh, I see. So you play a card, discard a card, then you can't do anything. You don't draw. You're just done.
Exactly. Yeah, turn over.
I see.
That's the downside of flubs. I hate to admit it, but it is real. Now something really cool is going to happen. I think it's this turn. It might be next turn.
So it's basic swamp. So we're not going for the Tivit this turn. So he played basic swamp, demonic tutor.
He's
looks like it's going to be. He's really thinking about it.
He's really thinking about it.
Which kind of makes me feel like he's going to cast it. He's just thinking about what to find with it.
Yep. I mean, like.
Oh, maybe not. Exciting.
This is where I feel like all he really has to do is think about last game.
How did he win last game?
Yeah.
Could he recreate that?
Could he recreate that?
Why is he shuffling?
Was he cracking a fetch?
Oh, he fetched the swamp.
Oh, but he was thinking, is he going back in with the demonic tutor? And because he decided he...
No, I just thought he just randomly picked up his deck and started shuffling it. I mean, I like shuffling.
No, but I think he fetched the swamp but didn't shuffle because he was thinking of the demonic tutor, and now he's shuffling.
Yes.
So I think maybe he just slams Tivit here. I'm trying to remember.
No, because he hasn't played the Crystal Vein. You can't slam Tivit.
Oh, yes, that's true. He only has 5.
We're off that line. We're thinking...
It's funny how this happened last night, like 24 hours ago, and I can remember some things that are about to happen, but I can't remember what they happening.
Whenever I'm on camera, I say it's like, this is just as much of a surprise to me as it is to anyone else.
So he does go for the demonic tutor.
Right.
So that shuffle was for nothing. So I should have called a judge for slow play, really.
So what? I wonder if he knows what he's going to get.
I mean, Narset.
Also, it looks like some of his cards are upside down and some...
He said he'd boxed his deck.
Oh, God, that's just like... Oh, that gives me nightmares.
It's the worst feeling in the world.
It's the worst.
Yeah. So he also puts the Narset face up.
Just to show you. You don't have to. Yeah. It's a real... That is such a... Well, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is.
I don't think it was intentional.
A flex.
I genuinely don't think it was intentional.
No.
Because I acknowledged it. He was like, oh, yeah.
But he's just like, I can't lose. This is just Marek going, I can't lose.
But he doesn't play it here because obviously it's bad to play it here because, it's got 5 loyalty, I've got 4 power in play. So I can't kill it, but...
Okay.
He has double blue, right? So it probably is better to pass and play it next turn in case I draw something that, or I have a card in hand that does damage to it. I don't know.
I'm just wondering if he would realise that you can't really do anything next turn.
Yeah, well, but I don't think it's a safe assumption.
It's not intuitive to know that the Flubs player's got one card in hand means that they can't do anything.
But also, you don't want to bank on that as a safety thing because I do have like ways to re-trigger it. Right, like if I draw Horizon Land, I play Horizon Land, discard a card, crack Horizon Land.
Yeah, and then you're back on the game again. So he's going to play it.
Yes.
So yeah, I think I would have played it here because of lack of knowledge about playing against Flubs and just think, okay, this is good against Flubs. It's not immediately going to die, like you said. There's not enough power to take it down in one turn, so I'm just going to play it and then protect it going forward. Right. So yeah, obviously it takes 4.
So my top deck was a Flooded Strand, and the card in hand is an Aboro Palace in the Clouds. I decide to play the Flooded Strand, discarding the Aboro.
So you can Surveil?
I think so. I don't know. Aboro is really good because it's one of those cards I said that lets me reset because I play it, discard, pick it up, play it again. But I think
excuse me.
90% of the time I'd keep the Aboro over the Flooded Strand. But I think because of the Narset, the Surveil is so important because I'm not going to get to keep digging.
Understood.
So it needs to be something that helps me deal with Narset. Now, in theory, I kill Narset next turn. I just sacrifice one of my creatures because I get to swing in with the Squelcher and the Cobra, and I basically have to kill Narset. Like, I can't do anything if Narset's around.
Got it.
So I feel like my play is forced here. So I crack the Flood Strand, going to get a Hedge Maze, surveilling, seeing if I can get some more information, but also like just a Flame Jab off the top would be great here. Just
would be amazing, yeah.
Even like a Grape Shot off the top. Grape Shot off the top for my first card in hand normally sucks because it's like 1 damage.
Yeah.
But like here, it's like all I need.
Out of interest, did you choose anything with the vote? Because I feel like it's sort of...
yeah, he got a clue from me and 2 treasures. The clue's there, the 2 treasures are there.
So you did choose clue?
I chose clue.
I just wondered, do you ever choose treasure? Just give them 3 treasures and not an extra card?
I don't want him to have more mana to interact with me during my turn.
That makes sense. Okay.
So yeah, I do the double swing here because I'm kind of forced to. I know one of my...
But without anything else, this does kill Narset if he doesn't have anything, but obviously he has something.
Long goodbye.
Yeah,
and I go...
he doesn't have to pay the 2.
Yeah, there's no ward. There is a ward trigger that he can choose to ignore.
But does he pay the 2?
No, because I told him he could just choose to ignore
it. See, such a sportsman.
Because he said, I think he said wards, and I said you don't have to pay it.
No.
And I play the expiration, and I pass, and at this point I'm just crushed. I'm at 13 life.
Oh, you've now got no creatures that can deal damage to Narset on board.
No, so I need to literally just top deck.
A removal spell, yeah.
Grape Shot, Flame Jab.
So I think he still has the counter spell in his hand from the
spell
opening.
bomb, yeah.
Which is going to make that difficult to be able to do.
The best top deck really, in theory, is like Flame Jab because I can retrace it for future turns.
Yeah, makes sense.
But I mean, he attacks, puts me to 7.
Oh god, I didn't realize your life total was so low.
Yeah,
I'm keeping track of that.
I'm definitely doing damage to myself.
Oh no. And Tivit's a 6.
Yep.
6/6. So that's still 2 more turns. Like you're not dead next turn to Tivit.
No, well, but
and we don't play Lightning Bolt in Esper, so
no. But next turn, my turn isn't happening now because he's gonna play plea for power.
Oh, he's gonna take an extra turn.
Yes. I didn't actually read the card. He just said I'd take an extra turn. I said okay.
Well, it is because
which is true.
It is true. With Tivit in play, because you get the extra vote, you just get to pick which mode it is.
I was so defeated. I didn't really pay attention to what's happening. He cracks a clue in his own turn before going to his next turn. He's going to put me to 1 here. And I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm so dead, but like not technically dead. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
And then he plays Big Teferi, and I just at this point I am just dead.
Because Flubs is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
But no, okay. It's a sad ending to a wonderful night. Flubs finally went 3-1. Better than 2-1-1. Next time, just got to go 4-0.
Well, congratulations to both players.
Thank you all for watching. If you've enjoyed, please give us a like, subscribe, and comment. Special thank you to our patrons whose names are on screen now. Patrons really help us keep the show going. So if you're interested in our content, please consider giving us a check out.
Thank you.
For now, have a great rest of your day. See you next time.